welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you've been here before, welcome back to another video. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. For those of you who keep coming back and watching my videos over and over again, thank you so much. Sending you all the love, light and joy. So in today's video, we'll be doing a life update. Pretty much what I've been up to in the past 3-4 weeks. What's been going on in my life in terms of maybe like 5 different brackets, in terms of health, in terms of career, in terms of family, friendships, and just life. Yeah, so let's get on to the video. So number one would be about three Sundays. 2 Sundays ago, I did lose my grandmother. Okay, this coming Sunday would be 3 Sundays from now. I did lose my grandmother, and she was a gem. She was somebody I really loved. Of course, we all love our grandmothers. She's somebody who we all loved so much. She really took care of us. She was Mekan's great grandmother, and she was actually a great grandmother. But she did succumb to her diabetes. She has had diabetes since I was born, and she has lived with it. But of course, with old age and all that kind of stuff, life happened, and we did get an angel of death in our house, and yes, she went to heaven. I'm so glad and grateful that I spent my last few days, actually yes, my last days with her. She had been sick in Nakuru, so she was brought to Nairobi. And it's kind of hectic when you have a patient in hospital when there's corona, because it's like, will I get corona from the hospital visiting her? And then of course they did put a ban on visiting, but we still had to visit her because she had nobody else to talk to. Then she did her dialysis and she got better. So she came home with a home nurse. I did mention in one of my videos about 3 weeks ago that, yeah, I did get a bag when I was in hospital with her. But she came home with a nurse, and the nurse man went home because she was improving so well. We're even thinking, like, because she really wanted to go Shags, would take her to Shags like in a couple of like 1 or 2, 3 days after that. So the day she passed on, she did get a heart attack, and she was not breathing and she was screaming. So fortunate enough, she was screaming for all of us. So we went to where she was and we prayed with her, and it was very traumatizing watching somebody lose life. Actually, it's very traumatizing, but at the same time, all of us have to one day die. So yeah, so we're grateful. All we can say is that we're grateful, or rather all I can say is that I'm grateful. I did spend my life, 27 years, 26 years of my life around such a beautiful person. She was extremely funny, extremely hilarious. She loved knowing everybody's relationships, and she'd have comments on the guy you're dating and how he'd be bad and how she had a story like that. So I'll remember her for that, and I'm happy and grateful that in my years of working, I was able to provide for her what I could financially, in terms of health-wise, paying for her NHIF and all that kind of stuff. I know it's a joint effort from a whole community where we from the whole family, but I'm happy and grateful that I was able to do that for her now. We miss her, we love her, but life is life. So because of that, unfortunately, I wasn't even able to attend the funeral, because by the time she died, there was going to be a curfew, or we had heard that there was going to be a curfew and only 15 people allowed. So because we had spent the last hours with her, or the last few days with her, the other people in Shags were given priority over, which is okay. After Corona, we will still have a beautiful ceremony to celebrate my grandma Penina. We love you so much, Nyanya. We miss you, and we are sure you're in a better place. It was so beautiful watching her pray as she was passing away. It was really, really nice. And yeah, so that was life update number 1. Why am I getting emotional? Okay, so life update number 2 would be because of losing my grandma and how traumatic it was. I've been having like a lot of anxiety and panic attacks, and if you are scared of death, that tells something about your spiritual life. So I have been really trying to calm myself down. It's not easy also losing somebody, or like watching them pass away in your arms or in your eyes or in front of you, because like 1 minute they're screaming, the next minute there's no life in them, like they're just still. So because of that, I've been having triggers, like anxiety triggers, and I'm those kind of people. An extreme extrovert, or like I'm introvert me too. Most people call me introvert me too, because like I like being alone. At the same time, I like being alone around people. So I want to be in a house full of like 100 people, but in a room by myself or in a room with one person. I'm an introvert me too, or I'm an extrovert. I don't know what to call myself. So because of that, I have been quarantining with my friends. Thank you so much, Marie, for hosting me at your house. It's been super amazing. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for friends who can be like, come over. So I've been staying at my friend's house. A lot of videos, the previous videos that I shot was also shot there. Yeah, so because of that, I don't know. There's so much going on, so you feel like you have so much anxiety. So it's like one minute you're thinking of corona, the next minute you're thinking of your business, the next minute you're thinking of your son, the next minute you're thinking of you're having traumatic experiences in your mind running through your mind. So it's just like, oh gosh, what's going on? And from where I'm seated, I really love protecting my mind because everything that flows comes from the mind. So I don't know. What have you guys been doing to calm yourselves down? Is anybody getting anxiety attacks? Because I'm getting like horrible panic attacks, like my stomach even runs. I puke, I don't eat, I have lost weight. I wish I was those people who would panic eat or like stress eat now, but for me it's like I don't want anything in my system. I can stay hungry for days, I can stay the way I am. So so far so good. In the 2/3 weeks, I have really improved, purely because I've been around people. I like being around people. Yeah, that's what's helped me. And of course praying, of course reading the Bible, of course. And I read Ecclesiastes. That book is just, it gives you hopes and then it makes you sad, and then at the same time it's just confusing, but have been reading it and it's been giving me whatever hopes it's been giving me. So life update number 3 would be my son, because we had planned for him to, because I do co-parent, by the way. I should do a video on co-parenting, and because we had planned that every Easter he'll be staying with the dad and then Christmas with myself, because he needs motherly and fatherly care on both ends of the families. So he did spend this Easter at his dad's. So he went to the dad's and he came back. I was just nervous because this was the first time the dad taking him to the dad's girlfriend's house. So I was just like, ugh. We fought about it initially. Then I was like, you know what? You are the dad. You'll do whatever's right for the child. Because at this point, it's just like about being selfless as a mom. Because like you want your child to go and have fun there, but at the same time, you want them to be safe. And the father will do whatever he will want to do without you being there. So I guess I don't know. It's just very hard co-parenting. If you have not gotten a child and are planning on getting a child, please vet that person to the latter. Like just make sure they tick all the boxes and make you happy, because co-parenting is not easy, and getting a child with somebody who you might have planned for it, but getting a child with somebody who is not cooperative all the time. Sometimes I'm the uncooperative baby mama, sometimes he's the dramatic baby daddy, so it's just drama. So to avoid that drama, please do not get a child before marriage, number 1, and even if it's without marriage, get a child with somebody who loves you more than you love them, or more than, just get a child with the right person. That's what and pray about it. So the next one would be on my relationship. So my relationship, I'm dating somebody who is currently in Eldoret, so we're not together. We've not seen each other for probably a month and a half. It's kind of hectic, but we're happy and grateful for technology because we are able to WhatsApp call each other, video call each other. It's just that the times that you want to cry, he's not there for you to cry in his arms, that kind of stuff, that mushy stuff. It's also lonely. It's very lonely when you're physically not there with that person, especially if you're that kind of person like myself. I physically like being there, like being present and showing my emotions to the fullest. So yeah, it's kind of hectic, but we are just happy and grateful for the fact that he's okay, we're okay. He's happy wherever he is, we're happy. This too shall pass and we will meet again. But we miss you so much, babe. We are praying that you are missing us too. No, anyway, we miss you so much, babe, and thank you so much for trying to keep us calm and still trying to love us from, we feel the love from however far you are, we still feel the love. Any other updates so far? Any new purchases? No, I haven't been spending money on anything so far. Yeah. In terms of family and friends, we've been a lot tighter now with my family and friends. I don't know if this is common, but like now we're talking so much on the WhatsApp group and we are engaging and it's fun and we're checking up on each other. Yeah, that's been exciting. That's been lifting up my spirits. It's funny how sometimes you feel like you're the only one who's anxious, then you post on the group and or you find your cousin has posted a group and it's like, do you guys also have anxiety? Because I'm having anxiety today. So it's like up and down for everybody. So it's kind of consoling when you feel like everybody else is like you. I don't know if it's like a bit normal. Yeah, so that's life update. In terms of the book I'm reading, I'm currently reading this book. Hello. The Disciplined Entrepreneur. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about the lighting. In case, yeah, the Disciplined Entrepreneur is a 24-step to a successful startup. It's really nice and interesting. It's keeping me busy. I like writing notes also as I'm reading it, so I've been enjoying it. I find myself liking books like physically as opposed to the online ones, but also I don't mind the online copies because I can just skim through and get the gist as to what is being read there. I'm in a book club. I'm in a amazing WhatsApp book club. We actually don't even talk about books majority of the times in that group, but it just keeps me happy. Mystical book venture. Is it called Mystical Book Venture? I'm just in an amazing book club. I was put onto it by my friend, and it's funny. They talk about amazing topics. The only downside is that you have like 500 notifications once you go on WhatsApp, but it's super amazing. It's super fun. They encourage us to read. We have book of the month. What I'm reading online is like crazy. I like it because I told you guys I'm really into wanting to do marketing and sales because that's the heartbeat of any business. Yeah, so those are the books I'm reading, and of course I'm reading the Bible. I'm reading Ecclesiastes. I finished it once off, and I just keep rereading it, and a lot of psalms like praises and songs of happiness and joyfulness just to lift my spirit and to keep me happy, and Proverbs. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. In terms of what I'm watching, like I did tell you guys, I don't watch stuff. I have got a Netflix now. I wanted to watch Money Heist. That's one thing that's been recommended to me. That's what I wanted to watch. Guys, please do leave your comments down below on anything. I like reality shows, so I do like, when I used to watch stuff in uni, I used to watch things like Love and Hip Hop or like The Real Housewives of Atlanta, like that crazy dramatic reality show, like Ratchet TV. It really makes me happy, and it makes me watch it for like 10 seconds and then back to reality. So yeah, that's what I'm reading. So life update number 4 would be on my career or like my business. The markets are still moving, guys. Oil is at 0. So if you sold and if you had a position on oil all the way down, you must be making bank, making kala, making chums. I didn't take that position. I'm not doing commodities. I'm not doing oil and gas. I'm not doing metals like gold and silver. No, it's not the time for me to do anything risky. I'm just that trader who trades very comfortably. So I've been doing the indices. Funny enough, I've been doing the volatility indices, V75. I've been taking very small positions, actually one position at a time or maximum of 2 with very